What NES games do you think have the best endings? So many just say thanks or congratulations or a butchering of that, but yes.
Yeah. I've always appreciated the because it's a game I've beaten a billion times. I've always appreciated the DuckTales ending.
Shocker.
And really, no, any of the Disney endings, there's usually like a short little epilogue. We're not talking like, a chapter, but they actually do, wrap up the story a little bit. The thing I like about the DuckTales ending, and you say shocker, but it's not just because it's my favorite game. It's because you can get good, bad, and great endings. So I like that, and it's fun to work for those different endings. I
like the games that had credits, but also show like the characters that were in the game. Like the enemies and things like that. Those were cool.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
If you're gonna do credits, okay, do credits, but then throw in. I'm trying to think if Super Mario Brothers 2 had that. I can't remember right now. I also like games. One of the first ones I remember having a really cool ending, or even with some sort of animation. Besides a Ninja Gaiden, which obviously has excellent cutscenes, that's an excellent ending. That's like a movie.
Oh, Kirby's Adventure has a really great ending too. That's long.
Contra. It's not alone, but at least you see the island, and they come out, and they give you a little epilogue. Just give me something. Like Bionic Commando, you have a cool epilogue.
Kirby's Adventure is cool because it was a late-release Nintendo title. They knew what they were doing with it. It's Nintendo made, so like there's a false ending, and then another boss, and then a real ending, and it's a lot of fun. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like anything that gives you multiple endings.
NES, that's sort of rare, though, to have multiple endings.
No, I'm just saying in general, but to see something like that on the NES, where you can see all of them in a relatively short period of time, because we're not talking a fucking 40-hour RPG, that's pretty awesome.
Even some of the sports games, for a sports game, like playing like a Tecmo Super Bowl, you have a decent ending to stuff like that. It's something. It's not just like game over that appears because you're playing for the game for a while. It's rumored, I never got to the end, but at the end of Danny Sullivan's Indy Heat, supposedly you get out and do hand-to-hand combat against all the other IndyCar racers. I've never gotten there, but supposedly that's what happens with that.
You know what games have pretty fucking miserable endings on the Nintendo? All the Mario games. At least Mario 1 and Mario 3 are
I was going to say,
rough.
what was in the 2? Obviously the Dream, but did they show the enemies? I totally forget if they showed the enemies.
I can't remember, but Mario 1 Mario 1 is to be expected, but Mario 3 I rember being a pretty abysmal.
Well, they made up for it in Super Mario World where they walk back through and everything.
Yeah,
it's cute. It's cute as hell. Any ending that disappointed you after a really good game, real quick?
Yeah, I spent 4.5 fucking hours with my friend. He's not really a friend. He's a piece of shit.
Okay, you're a piece of shit?
I don't talk to him anymore. But when we were kids, probably about 12, we actually beat Rampage. It took 4.5 hours, and we got a congratulations followed by a credit scroll.
Any arcade game that was based on an arcade port, you're going to get a bad ending for the most part.
Yeah, I know.
Pac-Man, you're going to get a kill screen. That's what you're going to get.
All right.
It's not going to end.